Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on the latest stories. We start with this report claiming that manager Xavi held an intense feedback session with Barcelona players after the Shakhtar loss, and of course, senior players voice opinions. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking on this other report, let me that Barcelona have made decisions about January transfers, and Xavi has been informed. We are also going to be looking more on that as we move ahead. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. The 1-0 loss against Shakhtar Donetsk on Tuesday night has brought about a lot of pressure on FC Barcelona. The result meant that the Catalans have now lost two of their last three games in all competitions, while their win against Real Sociedad last weekend was far from convincing either. It is clear that the confidence within the locker room appears to be low at this point, and it is up to manager Xavi Hernandez and his staff to help his players turn things around. And if a report from Javi Miguel of AS is to be believed, Xavi is not wasting any time in his effort to try and arrest this recent downslide that his Barcelona team are undergoing. As per the report, the Barca head coach held a serious meeting with his staff and all players today, locking everyone inside the changing room for nearly an hour. Xavi admitted after Tuesday's defeat that it was one of Barca's worst performances during his time as manager, and as such, he had a serious interaction with everyone in search of solutions to reverse the situation and prevent the team from getting stuck in a rut. The report highlights that it was a very positive meeting where several players raised their voices and gave their point of view, especially the captains Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and Ronald Araujo. But veterans like Robert Lewandowski and Ilkay Gundogan had their say, while some of the younger members of the team also spoke up. Xavi appealed to the players' pride and commitment and sought their opinions on how Barcelona can turn things around. The report claims that the exchange was intense and ended with all parties reaching the same conclusion: they have to put an end to this loss of form as soon as possible, that nothing is lost, but that they cannot repeat the image that the team has shown in the last two games. It was also agreed that the situation is reversible and that against Alaves, Barca have a great opportunity to demonstrate to their fans that the team has recovered its good feelings. Of course, we just hope so. We just hope so. It's not all about the talking, but what we want to see is performance should improve ASAP. ASAP. We play against Alaves on Sunday at home, and of course, that's a game that we need to bounce back. We need to bounce back. It has been a tremendous 4 match days. I mean, the last 4 games we have played so badly, and of course, there's an urgent need for change because this is a pivotal moment of the season. We keep on playing the way we have been playing, then I assure you, we aren't going anywhere. We aren't going out there that we want to fight for titles. We aren't going out there to say we are going to retain our league title. There is no way we are doing just that. And of course, report from Sport claims how Xavi had an emergency meeting yesterday inside the locker room with the players for almost an hour, addressing the whole situation. And of course, they all came to a conclusion that this must change. So we just have to see if actually that will be translated on the pitch, right? Yeah, it is easier to say, but it is easier to say, but coming out to bring the performance that we all want to see will be another thing. But we hope that Xavi have identified the problem areas, what he needs to correct, because it all starts with the manager. identifying what went wrong or what is happening that the team consistently play some shambolic football is exactly what the manager needs to identify. And from there on, he needs to now address the whole situation. Because if the manager and his coaching staff are unable to realize or they are unable to pick those things that are wrong, is it the player's mentality? Is it his tactics? What is happening? Because Barca have been playing as though they are going down the drain. So we have the game against Alaves, which just comes just before the international break. We have the international break after this week, and which I will call it a very much needed international break, where I think these are players, they are playing as though they just need a pause. They need to pause and come back after 2 weeks, because honestly, if we're playing every week, from the look of things, it might be embarrassing. So I think the international break is coming at the right time, when I think we need these players to reset. Even though yes, they'll go and play football in their various countries for their international duties, but they will come back, and I think there should be a change from there. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Since Xavi took over the reins at Barca in 2021, he has had to make do with limited finances and scarce resources. The mismanagement of the past years has put Barca in a delicate position financially, and with the reconstruction of Camp Nou further requiring great investment, the club has yet to spread its wings to the transfer market fully. Despite the ongoing difficulties Barca faces on the pitch, especially after the 1-0 defeat against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League, any further reinforcements in the forthcoming winter window appears unlikely. Indeed, according to Sport, Xavi has been told that strengthening the team in January will be very, very difficult in the current economic climate. While Vitor Roque's move cannot be ruled out, his potential arrival is also clouded with uncertainty because of the leeway needed for financial fair play. The report argues that Barca is paying attention to any potential opportunities in the market, but is aware of the financial limitations and will not jump the gun. Barca is already above the salary limit, so departures are essential for any new signings to materialize. The arrival of a pivot can only take shape if players already exist at the club, which is not the most realistic scenario in January. Barca's most expensive summer signing was Oriol Romeu for 3.5 million euros. Therefore, it is unfeasible for Barca to break the bank so soon when their finances are still in recovery stages. The sports department recognizes that the incorporation of Vitor Roque and a midfielder would greatly aid the team, but injuries also played a big role in Barca's fluctuating form, and the team is more balanced with all players available. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.